format, and I'm not sure if I like it. I kind of
Yay! Woo!
for the next hour or so, we're going to go live. Next generation experience. Talking to you via the means, hopefully, of a mobile phone. But do let us know. Are you watching this on a phone, a tablet, a desktop computer? Welcome to a impromptu vidIQ live stream where we're just going to talk about this new feature that has appeared. And I'm not going to do this by myself. I'm going to bring in my esteemed co-host who goes by the name of Dan.
Huh?
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
How are you? Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Me.
Yeah.
What's going on? Where are we?
I think we're on the new vertical live feed, which is very interesting. I've been playing with it a lot.
Yeah. So, just in the chat, let us know. Are you on a computer or watching on a phone, or how did you find this? We're already hearing from Chad Garber that they're on a computer, and this is such a waste of space. I don't know if you're talking about the live stream or Dan and myself as being a waste of space. But regardless, you can leave if you want to. I've never tried this before, but Dan does have a little bit of experience at using YouTube Shorts live stream. So, Dan, can you just give us your experience so far? I'll bring up some of the chatter as we talk through this.
Yeah, and I did start a poll, by the way. So 69%, nice, are watching on a phone.
All right. Okay.
32%, now 68%. So we do have more phone viewers right now. I have been using this. And in my experience, I'm finding that I'm getting a lot of new viewers. And the reason I know I'm getting new viewers is because my sub count tends to go up. And for me, it goes up about 100 subs per hour. Channels similar to my size have that same kind of deal. I don't think that'll be forever. I think there'll be a limit to that. It'll probably slow down once a lot of new people find the channel. But yes, a lot of us are knowing, in my circles that I run in, that wow, a lot of new people find these. So I've been doing that, and I've been just preparing streams in this format, and I've been doing streams for viewers of this format. I'm trying my best not to repurpose stuff I'm already doing. I did try it once, where I streamed widescreen, and I had a vertical version of that stream running. And it was constructed like this. It was a nice-looking vertical stream. But there was two chats I was managing. And in the end, I got less views on both than when I've gone live doing one or the other. So I currently, maybe it needs more testing. I don't love doing it that way, but doing these vertical streams and watching vertical streams, it's been very, very interesting to see those results. Now, I'm going to end this poll. I'm actually going to do a mute on it. You guys can vote on this too. I don't know how many seeing us at vidIQ. We answer YouTube questions and talk about YouTube growth advice, things like that. Is this your first vidIQ live stream?
Good question. Yeah, I like that.
I'll leave it yes or no. I'm really curious because one of the things we're noticing, like I said, is a lot of new people find this because just like Shorts, it's a different viewership. It's for a different audience on YouTube. So we'll look at that.
Well, you say that, but I'm seeing some really interesting comments here, Dan, that some people say that if they swipe, it just goes to half screen or it brings up a chat or through the feed, which is weird. We weren't aware if that was going to happen or not, so I think Dan's checking it now. And Dan also mentioned something interesting about the discoverability. So what we're going to do is we're going to just keep a low-key track of the subscriber counts. Now, usually during a 2-hour live stream, the subscriber count may go up by around about 100.
Select a birthday ice cream jar.
100 on smaller.
100 subscribers per hour on smaller channels. So we're going to track this. Like on a usual live stream, this would probably go to something like 270, 280, maybe 300. So if that's the subscribe button isn't a very common
fudge,
place,
no.
I've just done this for the first time. We're probably going to do a video on this maybe next week, the week after. But if you want to know all of the gory details of how this technically works and how you might want to set it up, then do check out this video. Just search for this on YouTube and you should find it. But yeah, that's kind of like the brief introduction to this. And so, yeah,
You're fucking wasting my time, motherfucker.
Tell us, you know, how is it different? You know, the interaction that's going on, like, what type of streams have you been playing? Is it easy to do and more difficult? What have you got to consider?
I would say if you're primarily a phone YouTuber, this is an easier thing to do. I would say that live streams in vertical format, from my experience, seem to be a little more casual. Yeah. YouTube is also kind of pushing them as a more casual way to do content. Like, it's really quick to just pull out your phone and just be like, hey, I'm live.
What would your cutting-edge sedan be like? A car that can seamlessly interact with my phone.
It should just go to another vertical link.
Oh,
here's another channel.
Swipe us away.
Here's another channel.
So can you go backwards, Dan? Can you swipe down and get us back?
Yes.
Just that. Right, you can get back to us.
Yes, I can get back. That's what I can do.
So yeah, Elapo Gaming, just watched. We're just testing what happens when you live stream in a vertical format, because I guess it's similar to a short in itself, in that if you publish a video that's in vertical format and it's less than 60 seconds, it isn't it? Yeah, that would be the aspect ratio. If we live stream in a vertical format, it is defaulting to live streaming through this Shorts player. And again, just to give you some context if you're new here, we would typically get between 800 and 1,000 concurrent viewers if we were live streaming and we'd notified everybody. We just told everybody 5 minutes before we went live.
Yeah.
And we've already got 600 people watching. But we've got no way to compare this to anything because we tried it for the first time. Anyway, sorry, Dan, I've ranted on a little bit.
So yeah, I was saying earlier that doing side by side is like a vertical on one of your live streams and horizontal on the other, or some people are using Twitch. They'll like stream vertical, or horizontal on Twitch, vertical on YouTube. It's kind of the same. So this is a very good people. I would recommend it to just do it like
Royal Match. Play now.
Oh, yeah.
I think. So that means if you do this and you're normally a shorts creator, this could be really a good way for you to continue being a shorts creator because you're just doing the vertical thing that people know you for. You're on the short shelf where people found you, and you're getting now watch hours for So suddenly, instead of having to get the 90 million views or whatever time frame, now we're talking about at least 10 million views in 90 days. Now we're talking about getting 4,000 hours, 3,000 subscribers.
I think Peter's Retro Collection does agree, but they've just misspelled it. So loves are counted. Yeah, that would be very interesting and exciting if you were able to build out a community through vertical live streaming.
But
requirements from that.
bird, ice baby, iceberg.
What might be a good idea? Maybe open this up for Q&A. But we want to
Iceberg.
Q&A to be very much be about
Polly.
So we don't want you to ask some questions about how to get more subscribers, attention time, unless it's specifically about this new live streaming service. So, we're going to do this is
Polly. Paul.
I don't actually know what the question is.
Say, question. before your question. I'm just putting this
Hashtag
in-
question.
Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't type it. But whatever. We'll see.
Ah, fuck.
In capitals, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see it and we'll bring it up and then we'll start.
You're wasting my fucking time, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so someone's got the idea. In and out. Do you think that's what I affected the shorts?
Active shorts out there. Well, YouTube, I have not seen this myself, and I watch a lot of shorts, but YouTube claims that your shorts are going, or your lives are going to show up on the short shelf. And the way that they phrased it, it was almost as if your live streams were going to show up while you're watching shorts. So you could be scrolling through shorts and suddenly you'll find somebody that's live. I have not had this experience. This is just something I heard somebody at YouTube say, and I don't know if I misheard them. I don't know if it's a feature they're rolling out. I don't know if it's, I have no idea. I have no idea what triggers it. I just know how to find them is by watching shorts, tapping on the screen to pause it, and then clicking the live button at the top.
If you do the usual thing, Dan, and turn the word algorithm into audience, like, this is impacting audience behavior. Because whenever somebody pauses a YouTube short, and how many times do you think that is happening a day? Considering there's billions of shorts watched every single day, you know, tens of millions of people are probably pausing shorts at some point in the day. All of a sudden, a live stream button appears. And that is like an incredible gateway to this new experience. So, yes, it's going to be affecting discovery of content. Absolutely.
You are not going to believe this. I stopped posting on social media for an entire year. I lost a lot of followers. I lost a lot of views. Yet, I still made over $100,000. And yes, I'm fully aware that the hug is really cringy, but I am pulling all stops because there are so many interesting things that creators should know about before they decide to take a break from social media. So, bear with me and keep watching. Now, in case you missed it, in my last video, I talked about why and how I quit my step-favorite creator business. That included me leaving social media entirely for 1 year. Now, the results completely blew my mind. And in this video, I'm not going to only share all the lessons that happened on Instagram and my YouTube channel, but I'm also going to share how it impacted my blog and the lessons that you can learn based on this experience. And so let's go over to my desk and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, let's first talk about YouTube.
Ang insurance.
Before I left social media, I was actively working on growing and optimizing my YouTube channel, specifically the amount of AdSense revenue that I was making. I had a YouTube consultant and a dedicated team working behind the scenes to get my AdSense revenue up. And it worked. After making some minor adjustments, like posting longer videos and maximizing the ad breaks in each video, all the way to doing bigger adjustments like constant A/B testing for titles and thumbnails that would get the most clicks, our strategies started to work. And as you can see here, my AdSense revenue basically doubled.
This is the most comfortable ride ever.
However,
The impressive suspension keeps.
I stopped posting on YouTube, you're gonna see a huge dip in my revenue. And this was not what I was really expecting. I thought that if I left social media, I would probably make around the same money that I was making even when I was posting. But that is farther from the truth. I went from making $10,000 a month to about $500 a month now. To me, that is a huge, huge decline, especially considering the size of my channel, 1,000 subscribers. And so this is a learning lesson for you. And that is, when it comes to making money specifically on your YouTube videos, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. What matters is the views. And not only this, when you stop posting videos on YouTube, YouTube is going to stop pushing out your videos in the algorithm. Now, how exactly do I know this? Well, we're going to have to look at my traffic sources. Now, as you can see, before I stopped posting on YouTube, a lot of the views that I got on my channel came from browse. Now, what exactly is browse? Well, it's a few things, but mainly
Life is a collection of sweet.
and how YouTube decides what videos to show in browse is based on a few factors. Specifically, it's really tailored to the viewer. For example, YouTube will understand what the viewer, aka you, is watching in your search history. It's also going to consider the watch time that you have for specific videos. So for example, if you tend to have a longer watch time on makeup videos, then YouTube will be more likely to suggest makeup creators to you. Not only this, it's also going to look at
TikTok Shop Seller Center.
Pattern TV and figuring out what those people like watching. Because there's a big chance that if those people like watching a certain subject, then you might like to watch that certain subject. And so the goal really for YouTube is to make more money. YouTube wants to push out videos to
I grew a brand new YouTube channel from 0 all the way to 1,000 subscribers in under 30 days.
I monetized a fresh YouTube channel in only 30 days.
I monetized my brand new YouTube channel in just 28 days.
What's going on? How are these YouTubers growing so fast, and yet other creators just kind of feel stuck? Well, this is actually becoming a reality for more and more creators all the time. Sometimes taking 30 days or even 28 days or less to reach these goals. A lot of people assume you just have to spend years grinding, but the rules here are being rewritten a little bit. So if you're here to turn your YouTube channel into something that can generate profit, maybe become a job for you one day, then I'm going to help you out. Today we're going to dive into some strategies other channels are using that you can use for reaching monetization fast, even if you're starting from 0. The first step, as usual, is finding a niche that serves your goal. However, I'm not going to go into the general advice of just picking something you are passionate about, because you're here on a mission. It is completely valid, and you should be doing something you're passionate about, but let's dig in a bit more. You need to be asking yourself a few questions. Number one being, is this niche you're about to go into profitable? Not all niches are created equal. Let's say you have a goal of earning $100 per video. With a CPM of $7 per 1,000 views, you would need 14,000 to 15,000 views. But $21 per 1,000 views, you would only need 5,000 views per upload, which is a goal that is right. The second thing you need to ask yourself is this a popular niche? Your niche is basically the audience that's going to be interested in what you're talking about. So the larger the audience, the more money, right? So what would a popular niche be? Well, someone like Mr. Beast would make a video titled Ages 1 to 100 Fight for $500,000. By doing this, it's essentially related to everyone who likes money who happens to be between the ages of 1 and 100 years old. This is how big YouTubers are growing fast. It's because they increase their TAM, or total addressable market. They're looking to reach a much larger potential audience, which can give them exponentially more views than smaller channels. 3 is how saturated is this niche. What if millions of other creators are getting billions of views on the topic you're in? Do you compete in this really crowded space, or do you pick something that's a little less saturated? It's not possible to break through, but if you're dead set on that really competitive niche, I would encourage you to carve out a small niche in that big topic. Basically become a big fish in a small pond by specializing. For example, instead of just covering all of fitness, you might do a channel about specifically CrossFit. It's not about just less competition here. A highly targeted audience is more likely to engage with you because you're speaking very specifically to their very direct interests. And finally, the fourth, ask yourself this: do you feel like there is room to grow within this niche? Now, this doesn't just include being able to generate basically endless ideas for this niche that you're about to enter. Nothing's worse than running out of ideas 1 year into your YouTube journey, right? But can you also monetize this content outside of YouTube?
Bye.
Things like affiliate links or brand deals.
Nice, baby.
AdSense does not and should not be the only way that you're looking to make money with a YouTube channel. Having said all that,
Iceberg.
that it's
Iceberg.
to have a
Birch.
passion of what you're actually talking about if
Birch.
you want to even make any money or get any views. Because topics you already care about tend to be a lot easier to infiltrate. Right? You already know the lingo. You can get in that community because you are very familiar with it. This will also help you avoid burnout. But finding the perfect niche won't just be the magic bullet.
Oh.
But there's actually a strategy
Oh, wait.
for getting a lot more views than you're probably used to getting right now. The biggest channels on YouTube aren't just randomly throwing ideas to the walls to see what stick, and then they just happen to always get over 1 million views. No, they are following a very specific blueprint. Let's go back to Mr. Beast's channel. It's
Hay na ako, sige.
literal goal with this $1 versus $1 million. It's not just Mr. Beast. Check out Ryan Craig's channel. For a while now, he's been doing this I Tested 1-Star Reviews series. Millions of views all over the place today. Other household names like Eric are using this strategy as well. Trust me, even though it feels like only the pro YouTubers can do this, you can as well. Once you find videos in your niche that have had that like viral success, you can make videos come on with passion, right? You're just starting out, so the expectation of basically 10,000 views. Put in some intent behind the research you're doing and the content you're making will for sure get you monetized a lot faster. And you could do this even within a month's time. Be careful though, because we're not trying to copy these ideas. It's about taking something that resonates with you and then making it your own. If we jump back to the $1 versus however many thousands of dollars example again, we can see something interesting. They're all using the same formula, but let's dissect the thumbnails. The elements that stand out the most here is Mr. Beast on the left, and then the object on the right, the gold car,
Oh.
and scaled up so that it's 2/3 of the
Oh, ito na. Oh, go. Oh,
May ulo ka.
Make sure to include that iconic gold, right? But he's put it in the back.
Fudge.
The main object in front of him is blown up real nice and big.
ito na, oh.
Is that an idea was taken and then turned into something that was unique. Now, increasing your impressions and your click-through rate is definitely a fast track to monetization. But it's also not enough. You need to be working on the retention in your videos because you have to hit 4,000.
Okay, here we go now. Let's
Is a famous
feed
known
this.
for sharing unconventional and effective copyrighted marketing strategies. One of his best secrets.
Bingo! Yeah. Kaya na ako. Yes. Let's feed this first. Okay, to be continued. Yes, to be continued.